So apparently there's one thing I forgot to mention in the other video that I did the other day. So at the end of the video where I was talking about the new features such as the new emotions and the new active guard or guard counter, I remember I couldn't change my character. It wasn't working. Well, now it is. So I'm actually in story mode with Monchong. Now, as you can see, I cannot switch to anybody from other Jin or Shu or Wu, but I can switch to anybody in Wei because this is the kingdom that I'm playing under. So, as such, I can therefore switch to any one of the characters that happen to be in the same kingdom as the character I'm playing as. It's not really everybody. As you can see, some characters are missing, like Sai Wenji and so forth and so on. But I think it has to do with how far I am into Monchong's story. I think I'm only like on, what, chapter 4? So I'm not very far, so maybe I just haven't ran into Sai Wenji yet, though I could have sworn I already have done that. I already have ran into her. But for some reason I can't. So all the characters that are here that are near me are the characters that I can switch to. So I don't know if it has a radius. Is it either based on everybody that Monchong knows, or if it's based on the characters that are around him. As you can see, Wu Jia's over here, Xiaodun, Cao Ren, Cao Cao, Eugene, who else is that? Shuzu, Xiao Shu, and whatever his name is. I'm kind of a little out of my mind. Xiao Huyan. So these are the characters I can switch to, and these are the characters that are around me. Shu Wang is actually up ahead of us in the city, but yeah, I can still switch to him. Li Dian and Yue Jin aren't anywhere near me, I don't think. Like, Xun Yu isn't even anywhere near me either. Or Shunyo, for that matter. If I look back at the map real quick, I don't see them anywhere. See, where are they? That's why I think it's based on characters in which Monchong has met. Because at the beginning of Monchong's story mode, which is what I'm still in, I met all of these characters already. I introduced him to Shunyu and Shunyo at Xuchang. So I can talk to them and switch to them, I guess. So how that works is you just select the character, wait for the game to load it. It'll say that their character history will be overwritten based on the story. I haven't started Shunyo's story, so I don't really care if it overrides anything for him. I don't really care. Oops. Random Muso. Okay, what the fuck? So there we go. You can switch to whoever you want at will, based on I don't know what it's based on. See, is Monchong here? Become one with the Jitter. Is he here? No. See? I don't know how that works. Now when I switch back to Monchong, it's gonna tell me that his play history will be overwritten, even though it clearly is not. Because I started with him to begin with. So I don't know what it entirely means by that. Anyway, there's something else that I've noticed. I'm gonna go ahead and save and show you what it is. So alongside the patch that happened, was it yesterday, the day before, not only did I mention the fact that there are new emotes, the new emotions feature, and the guard counter, there was a few other things that had changed. So that is one of them, allowing you to switch to characters based on the kingdom that you're in. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I think one way to check real quick is I'm going to go to one of my houses, and I'm going to see if it's based on people that he knows. Because it wasn't letting me do it before when I was playing in free mode as Bao Sanniang. It wasn't allowing me to switch to anybody, so now that I'm actually in story mode, it's allowing me to do it. And I'm not sure why that is, so let me see. People that he knows. See, he doesn't know anybody from the other kingdoms, so I need to load up a character save file in which I know multiple characters in multiple kingdoms. And the only ones that, like I said, that I know that's active is Bao Sanniang's. I don't even remember if it said I could switch to Sao P. I don't think I could. Maybe I overskipped him, let's see. Wrong button. No, see, Sao P's not on here. So maybe it's not based on people that he knows. Maybe it's just based on whoever the game feels like, who's in the kingdom. But like I said, Sai Wenji's missing. So I don't know how that works quite yet. So let's go figure this out. So I was playing as Bao Sanniang in free mode, I think. Yeah. So let's load up her file again and shoo. Joshua-sama. I have not ran across him yet in free mode. Currently at the point in the story in which I am in, I haven't ran into him again. I'm not saying that I never ran into him because that's stupid, I clearly have. It's just I play through free mode all the time, so every time you start a new story, it overrides everything, so she has met him before. I'm not saying that she hasn't, she has. It's Macho now, okay. Alright, here I am. Manchong should be behind me. I know, you're there. Yeah. So... see the change option? See how it still won't let me do it? And I'm surrounded by a fuck ton of people. Like Manchong, Xiahou Ba, Xiahou Yuan, Cao Cao, Jiashu, Sai Wenji's over here, Eugene, Cao Pi, and Zenji. Like, I'm surrounded by various other characters, but I think you can only switch characters while in story mode. Is what I'm gathering from this. So if I take her back to the house again, we can see who she knows, or who I've ran across. So I've been playing in free mode under the Wei Kingdom. I did fight Zhao Cheng recently. I swear they keep saying his name differently. First it's Zhou Sheng, then it's Zhou Song. I don't know how it's actually said. It's probably really said like Zhou Song. That's the way he says it. So these are all the people I know. Li Dian's dead. Yep, okay, so I know some people in Jean. That's it though. So maybe it's not based on people you know then, or maybe you just can't switch characters in free mode. I don't know. The only way to figure that out is I would have to load up another character in story mode, but I don't know anybody else that I currently have active. I have Sai Wenji active. Let's see. Cut her off. Ma Dai, they made you a pretty creep, didn't you? They sure did. They made him like pretty. He wasn't really that pretty before. They also changed his chin. Before he used to have like a dimple kind of like. Now he doesn't. They just like airbrushed him. That's what it looks like. Why you gotta airbrush my men like that? What's wrong with you? I mean, he looks fine either way. He's been my favorite since Dynasty Warriors 7, but it's totally fine. I miss the paintbrush he used to have. He used to draw tigers and lions and dragons and shit, so... Ah! I'm in the middle of nowhere. See? There it is. I think it is only in story mode. You can swap characters. But I'm trying to figure out what it's based on. Is it just based on whoever the fuck, or is it based on who they know? I'm starting to think it's not, because, see, for Manchong, Wang Yi wasn't there, Jiashu wasn't there, Sai Wenji wasn't there, Zenji wasn't there, Cao Pi wasn't there, Zhao Ren was there, Zhang He was not, Shu Huang was there, Xiahou Dun was there, but Cao Cao was there and now he isn't, so... And Xun Yu and Xun Yo were there and now they're not. So I'm trying to figure out how does that change? What is that based on? It's cool that you can do it. I think I was gonna go beat the shit out of Lu Xun. Actually, he's my partner here. I'm thinking of another story. I have so many characters active at once that sometimes I do get it confused. So I'll be thinking, I'm like, aren't I supposed to go, oh wait, now you're my ally, but wait, you're not. But it's actually because it's both. So yeah, Zhao Shu is in front of me. So is Xiahou Dun. So I don't know how this applies. All I know is that it's a feature that you can do. If you get bored with one character, I guess now you can switch to another.